Good evening, viewers. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Blueprint Explosive Exclusive, and I'm Heena Gambhir. Viewers, in a massive coordinated multi-state operation that was launched on 12th of August, India's central intelligence agencies and state police forces delivered a crushing blow to cross-border terror. They successfully dismantled the Pakistan-based ISI-backed Shahzad Bhatti network, foiling some major subversive attack plans. This comes after Home Minister reiterated zero tolerance towards terror. Let's give you the details of the operation and recoveries made by Indian agencies. It was a multi-state operation that was launched on 12th of August. This operation was by central agencies and state police. 253 were detained across 14 states and 200 plus have been arrested. Over 80 FIRs have been registered across states. IEDs, pistols, live cartridges, grenades bearing Pakistan Ordnance Factory markings, in fact, have been recovered. Real-time intelligence sharing mechanism was used in this operation. CCTV cameras used for recce have been recovered as well. Let's also now tell you a little bit about who is Shahzad Bhatti, against whom this action has been taken. Now, Shahzad Bhatti is Pakistan-based handler, operates under patronage of ISI and recruits Indian youth via social media. Not just that, he runs a cross-border network, recruits funds, he recruits, manages funds, and also arms operatives in India. This is what he manages. He supplies explosives, arms via sleeper cells, and there are links to narco-terror network in Jammu and Kashmir as well. Now, viewers, let's also tell you a little bit about, in this particular case, what has happened. Pakistan's puppet wants rants in vain, and we have a reaction now coming in from Shahzad Bhatti as well, who's the Pak-based terrorist. I just told you about him, and he has in fact said, after this crackdown by the Indian government side, 3,000 of my men still remain active. Now, this is what he has said. He said arrested men actually belong to Cockroach Party. Now, this is what this particular Pak-based terrorist Shahzad Bhatti, in fact, has said. He has made series of provocative claims responding to crackdown by Indian agencies. He has claimed that 3,000 of his men remain active, while alleging that those arrested belong to Cockroach Party, and he would personally support Cockroach Party in any way possible. Can you believe it? Not just that, he even accused the Indian government of invoking Pakistan and his name to seek votes. Indian government invoking Pakistan and his name, using his name to just seek votes. Listen in.
ये हैं असल में कॉकरोच पार्टी के लोग, जो कि जंतर मंतर पे आप लोग गए थे। वहाँ पे आपकी तस्वीरें भी बनी थी, आपकी वीडियोस भी बनी थी, आपके फेस इन्होंने वहाँ पे ले लिए थे। जितने भी कॉकरोच पार्टी वाले हो, आप इनके साथ मुतालबा करो। मेरा कहते हैं कि भी मेरे अगर नेटवर्क के लोग हैं या मेरे ऑपरेटर हैं, मैं भी इनको कहता हूँ कि उन लोगों को कैमरे पे लाया जाए, दिखाया जाए, और जो उनसे सामान बरामद हुआ है, अगर वेपन कह रहे हैं तो वो वेपन दिखाएं आके मीडिया के ऊपर कि किस मुल्क में बने हैं, किस कंपनी में बनाए हैं, वो दिखाएं। अगर आपने 300 गिरफ्तार कर लिया तो फिर ठीक है, 3,000 बाहर भी फिर रहा है अभी।
Let's now go across to my colleague Priyank Tripathi, joining us live right now for more on this. Priyank, look at the audacity here of Shahzad Bhatti. How he's trying to suggest that whatever the Indian government has done, this crackdown against his army here in India, is actually a sham. According to him, it's being done only for votes. His name is being used by Indian government for votes, as if he's some really important person in Pakistan.
See, the fact of the matter is that this man is a small-time criminal who has been backed by the ISI. That's why he has this kind of, outreach which he had used over the period of last few years. Initially, he was part of Lawrence Bushoi gang. Then when Lawrence Bushoi had issues with him because he wanted to spread drug across the Indian youth, he bifurcated with him, and now he has been working with other local gangsters. The fact of the matter is that every word which he's speaking is part of of the Pakistan ISI propaganda material where he's tried to somehow connect himself with the Gen Z movement, which is happening here in India. But we know that Indian youth are smart enough to realize that what kind of fake propaganda this man has been trying to do. Shahzad Bhatti, his role has come up over the period of last few days in connection with multiple recce's which has been done by these small-time criminals who have been lured by them, that they will get more and more money, because of which they had planted all these live monitoring CCTV cameras. And you're absolutely right, this man is having this kind of audacity because he's backed by the intel agency of the Pakistan.
Thank you very much, Priyank, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. And viewers, the story doesn't end here. Another major claim has emerged from Pakistan on Lashkar-e-Taiba's terror network. LET-affiliated cleric Nasir Madni, appearing at a Lashkar-linked event in Bahawalnagar, has claimed that Hafiz Saeed had sent 10,000 terrorists to Kashmir. Meanwhile, in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir's Neelam Valley, JEM-linked commander Mazhar Saeed Shah addressed a Pakistan Army-associated rally where he said that fake videos regarding POJK should not be circulated by India. He said Pakistan will turn Indian celebrations into ashes. Listen in.
यही हाफिज सईद ने कुर्बानी दी, आज वो जेल में है, मगर ये पाकिस्तान का पहला कैदी होगा जिसकी गवाही देने वाला कोई नहीं था, मगर उसको सजा दी सिर्फ इस वजह से उसने 10,000 बच्चा कश्मीर के लिए मातरे वतन की कुर्बानी के लिए पेश किया, मगर उसको सजा देके बनारसी ठगों ने अंदर रखा हुआ है।
सामने वाले नादानों ने, अहमकों ने, बुज़दिलों ने कुछ वीडियोस चलाई है। खुशियां ना मनाओ, साजिशें न करो, ये हमारा भाइयों के दरमियान मामला है, हम अपना मामला इंशाअल्लाह खुद हल कर लेंगे। इस तरह हमने बुनियाद महसूस में तुम्हारा गुरूर खाक में मिलाया था, तुम्हारी खुशियां भी हवा में मिलाएंगे इंशाअल्लाह।
Let's go across to my colleague Ankit, joining us live right now for more on this. Ankit, you have reported consistently on what has been happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, but look how, people there are trying to suggest that few videos are being circulated which are probably fake. Give us more details.
Yes, absolutely. These are the two visuals. One from the Bahawalnagar of the Punjab province in Pakistan, where Lashkar-e-Taiba's stage was set for the 14th August of independence in Pakistan, where clearly the associate of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Nasir Madni, who is clearly saying that the Hafiz Saeed, who was the founder of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, has sent 10,000 terrorists into the Indian side. Another video is from the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir Neelam Valley, where Jaish-e-Mohammed top commander is clearly trying to motivate the people of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And this, in this particular video, there has been a Pakistani army at the stage also, where they are trying to influence the people of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. They are trying to...
What did it get in return? Zero payback. US Ambassador to India Sergio Gor landed in Srinagar and met J&K Chief Minister Umar Abdullah. And not just that, he called J&K an important part of India. He endorsed India's stated position on Jammu and Kashmir. Not just this, he even signaled a review in travel advisories. Islamabad's desperate attempt has completely fallen flat. Listen in.
It's a pleasure to be here. As everybody here knows, I'm the U.S. Ambassador to India, and this is an important part of India, and so I'm here visiting for the first time. It is an incredibly beautiful place, and so I'm thrilled to be here, thrilled to see this place. We just had a very good meeting, and we have some follow-ups that we hope to take back to Washington, back to Delhi, but a very warm, a very cordial, and we look forward to building this relationship forward.
And to discuss it, I'm joined on the broadcast by retired Major Nadeem, Pakistani defense analyst, Faraz Saeed, Pakistani journalist, Sushant Sareen, senior fellow ORF. We also have with us Ashok Sajjanhar, former diplomat. Good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining us here on Blueprint Explosive Exclusive this evening. Major Nadeem, to you first. I mean, the question being asked is, when will Pakistan really learn the lessons? I mean, the military infrastructure has been demolished following Operation Sindoor. Look at what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, the uprising. You and Pakistan and Afghanistan have been fighting as well. Balochistan remains tense as ever, but the obsession with India continues.
You see, Pakistan is playing a very major global center stage role in the world. You know, everybody talks about Pakistan, 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 the Trump. You name any country head of the state, they talk about Pakistan. The Pakistan has made India totally irrelevant. Right? There is no country with India.
Are you sure about it? Major Nadeem, are you sure about what you're saying, or living in fool's paradise? Because I believe you heard what Sergio Gor, American ambassador to India, said in Jammu and Kashmir. Even though Asim Munir, Shehbaz Sharif, all have been trying to cozy up to US President Donald Trump, but look what his diplomat, a very close aide, has said in India. He has said very categorically what India has been saying all this while, though we don't really need an endorsement, but it has come for you. It's a mirror that Sergio Gor has now shown to Pakistan.
If an ambassador can please you by giving such diplomatic statements, see the statements of the head of the states of USA. What's the head of the state of USA? The Trump is talking about. Trump is saying the great leader, the great CDF, the great prime minister, whom they are calling the great, right? And America is coming to Pakistan. The J.D. Vance has visited Pakistan. American president also is waiting to visit Pakistan. So Pakistan is playing a very major role in the global stage. There's a long queue. Those who want of the country, those who want to have a mutual defense agreement with Pakistan, those who want to come under this umbrella.
Okay.
Had we been so bad, then nobody would have come.
Okay.
Moreover, India is unnecessarily blaming Pakistan for terrorist activities. Pakistan has denied.
Pakistan. Oh, very good. Sushant Sareen, will you like to respond? Because I don't really think he paid attention to the introduction I gave, the kind of details that have emerged. Arms and ammunition with Pakistan, markings of Pakistan, clearly mentioned there. Sushant Sareen.
No, I don't want to respond to what Major Nadeem is saying. He wants to live in his world of alternate reality. He's welcome to it. But purely on what Sergio Gor has said, look, one, I think he has pressed all the right buttons ever since he has come. Does that mean it's all hunky-dory between India and the United States? Probably not right now. And as far as Donald Trump is concerned, if Major Nadeem takes everything he says very seriously, then maybe he takes his latest claims that the Strait of Hormuz is a part of US territory now also seriously. I don't know if he does not. But if you start taking everything Donald Trump says seriously, then that's on you. Secondly, I think what Sergio Gor has said is a statement of fact. I think it's a recognition of reality. It's not just Jammu and Kashmir, which is a very important part of India. All parts of India are extremely important. But if the Americans are recognizing reality, then that's good. Secondly, I think it's very important that we don't really need American endorsement to say that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. There was a time when the Americans would not say it. Even then, it was an integral part of India. And if the Americans are now recognizing reality, we are so much the better for it. And finally, I think, on this whole travel advisory business, that in itself is a recognition of the successes that India has achieved in the fight against terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. Terrorism, incidentally, coming from Pakistan, and as a previous clip that you showed of a Lashkar terrorist who is apparently, for Major Nadeem and his ilk, a civilian, and a very patriotic Pakistani, because Hafiz Saeed sent, according to that claim, 10,000 people into India to do murder and mayhem. If that is the claim from the Pakistani side, I didn't ask that Lashkar terrorist to say this. It was their army and their people who give him a platform. So they are acknowledging the kind of terrorism they have engaged in, and clearly that back of that terrorism has been broken, which is why, like Sergio Gor says that, I think I'll advise them to reconsider the travel advisories they're issuing. That's again a recognition of reality that exists in Jammu and Kashmir, it is virtually normal, but there are some remnants of terrorism left. And clearly, they need to downgrade the kind of advisory they have given.
Right.
So people can travel to that area, which will be very good for the economy of the Union Territory.
Right. I think that's a fair point that you've made, and this is what I said in the afternoon as well when we first broke this statement by US ambassador to India, that it's not that India really needs any kind of an endorsement from America when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir, but given that it has come, Faraz Saeed, it is a big embarrassment for Pakistan, isn't it?
I mean, you must rephrase your question. If starting a question by asking a Pakistani journalist that it is a big embarrassment, it's a very badly phrased question. But
so it's not an embarrassment for Pakistan.
Come on, an ambassador saying something in the Indian territory. Why does it has to do anything to Pakistan? I mean, ambassadors say.
Did you hear what he said? Faraz Saeed, did you hear what he said?
Let me come.
Or you want me to play that again for you?
Will you let me come?
I don't think you paid attention to what he said.
You let me come. Nina, you're not a class teacher here.
No, my name is Heena.
You have invited me.
My name is Heena. It's quite popular in Pakistan as well, so you should be able to pronounce it properly. Yes.
It is with a different spelling though. But Heena, if you've invited me to speak, let me speak. Don't be a teacher in a class.
So don't start raising questions on the way I have phrased my question. You're here to respond to the question that I have asked you. I mean, I don't need a lecture from you on my question. I would prefer if you respond to the question that I asked you.
The word called embarrassment. If you're starting with the question by using the word embarrassment, that's not a question.
I'm asking you, is this an embarrassment for Pakistan? You can disagree with it. It's a free country. You can disagree with it.
Can I speak now?
Go ahead.
Okay. So the things that have been said before me, I would rather say that we need to take a bit of broader understanding to the situation. Any cherry-picked video that goes around on internet should not be taken seriously. If you've highlighted Pakistani saying something about Lashkar, a Pakistani saying something about Hafiz Saeed, it shouldn't be taken that seriously unless and until the statement comes from the official channels of Pakistan. Hafiz Saeed is not an important element in Pakistan. Lashkar is not an important element in Pakistan. They're not widely discussed. They're not widely, engaged at all. This only gets highlighted in Indian media, and it has been highlighted.
Sajjan, how will you like to respond to what Faraz Saeed has said?
Yeah, thank you very much, Heena, for having me on your show. You see, the fact is, if the gentleman maintains that Hafiz Saeed is not an important person, which means that a person who's sending out 10,000 terrorists to India to create terror, cross-border terror, he is not important as far as Pakistan is concerned because everything is done undercover. It is not spoken out very loudly because basically all these people are being funded and supported and trained by the ISI, by the Pak army. We have seen what is happening, whenever their people are killed. We saw in Operation Sindoor when they had of Jaish, the people were killed. Then there were very senior officers of the Pakistan army who were participating in the janaza. So I think, again, a journalist can say anything if we have to wait for, the Pakistan government to say. The Pakistan government says Kashmir is a part of Pakistan. Now, what Sergio Gor has said is completely at variance with that. He has said Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. This is what India has been maintaining all the time, Heena, meaning this is right from the 90s. You would remember, your viewers would recall when there was even America, Robin Raphael in America, the US Assistant Secretary of State would say it's a disputed territory. We did not agree to that. But after 2019, when Article 370 has been abrogated, and terrorism there has more or less been wiped out. So basically the contention of Pakistan that Kashmir is a part of Pakistan has been completely demolished as far as the United States is concerned. So I think, let me make 2 points if you permit, Heena.
Yes.
Number one is that the message is definitely, as far as India is concerned, that we fully agree with you.
Right.
Number one, that Kashmir is a part of India, Jammu and Kashmir. Number two, that there is stability, that there is security.
And something
this
that
is the
even
message.
Sergio Gor accepted when he said that efforts have been made, some right steps have been taken. That is the reason why America is even ready to downgrade the warning, the travel advisories that were issued.
That it has come out
So
with.
Shansareen
But
wanted to come in as well. Yes, very quickly.
Just 1 point. If
Okay,
you,
okay.
just one
Finish
point
your
if you
point,
permit.
sir. Yes.
Yeah, the point I'm making is it's a message to Pakistan, definitely. It's also a message to other countries. You see some of these smaller countries, their foreign ministers, they come to Pakistan.
Right.
They say Jammu and Kashmir is an outstanding issue.
Right.
It is not. The last point is that the international community should pay attention to what is happening in Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir.
Absolutely.
Because there is violence, there is oppression.
Absolutely.
The protests
So
that have been
Shansareen,
going on.
10 seconds, closing comments, because you wanted to come in. Yes.
Well, I think the gentleman who was trying to school you on journalism needs to be schooled himself, because maybe inadvertently or maybe wittingly he said any ambassador from any country issuing a statement on Indian territory. So even he apparently accepts that Jammu and Kashmir is Indian territory. Secondly, I think it is the standard operating procedure in Pakistan that they deny terrorism until they start accepting it. So, for example, when the Americans were present in Afghanistan, for 20 years they said, we have nothing to do with the Taliban, we are not sponsoring them, we are not giving them sanctuaries. Now they say, why did we do it?
Yes.
We were so nice to them, why have they turned their guns on us?
We all have heard that statement by Khwaja Asif. We've done the dirty work for West for about 30 odd years. So the world knows the reality, and now, like you said, US has also recognized the reality, and that's why I will reiterate. It's clearly a big embarrassment for Pakistan. Thank you very much, all of you gentlemen, for joining us on this debate. Heading into a short break.